Namaste, dear students. How are you doing? Great. Let me welcome you to the English class of grade 8. If you are a bit far away from your television set, dear students, this is time to come closer with your textbook, pencil or pen or exercise book or other any materials that you need. Dear students, let us begin our class with what we did in our last class. Do you remember what did we do? Yes, we did discuss on pronunciation. There were some words like Harness. How do you pronounce? Yes, it's harness.
Harness.
Yeah, harness. And what next we have? Frightened. Frighten. You're right. Let's.
Frightened.
Yeah, frighten. Next, is it accept? No, it's not. It's EXCEPT. Except, right? Okay,
Except.
here you go. And next we have hardly. HARDLY. Hardly, you're right.
Hardly.
Good. And we also did speaking activities, right? There was a conversation going on between Salman and Shruti, and Rajan and Pooja, right? Okay, let's hear the conversation.
Which shirt do you think I should buy?
Well, buy the red one. It suits you.
Pooja, help your father in the kitchen. He will be happy.
Certainly, I will help.
Yes, the students. And we also did some exercise on grammar first, like study how the following sentences change into reported speech. And our focus was on imperative sentence, right? Like you have a sentence like Pragya said to him, put out the light. Look at the reported speech, put out the light, that begin with main verb, which we call imperative sentence. And when we change it into indirect speech, it becomes like Pragya told him to put out the light. And there are many changes, right? And we observe the changes that happen, like said to has been changed into told, to conjunction has been added, inverted comma is avoided, and comma is omitted, uppercase of the first letter put, all right, P has been lowered, put. Dear students, now let us begin our today's class. So today, in our first section of the class, we'll discuss on listening test. You're right. Okay, we'll discuss on listening. And you have the first task there. Answer these questions. There are two questions given. Can you please read for me? Yes. What do you often do in your free time? Okay, what do you do often in your free time? When you have spare time, what do you do? Okay, that's what the question for you. And you have another question. What is that? Can you read it for me, please? Good. What do you plan to do in your upcoming vacation? Okay, perhaps if you have vacation that's coming very near, what do? You don't have to come to school. Yes, you have plenty of time. So what do you do at that time? All right, can you please think for a while and share your ideas or share your plan? Yes, that's good. That's good. You're right. All right. So in your spare time, you might be doing different things. Like, can you look at the picture? Like, you can find there are 3 pictures. All right. Okay. So that is what the people might do in their spare time or when they have their vacation. What they might do, like for example, okay, look at this picture. All right, in their vacation time, oh, they might be working, right? Okay, they want to earn extra money perhaps, so they would work. And what do you think they would do here? Okay, can you think over this picture? Yes. Oh my God, what a beautiful natural sight, right? They might go to the naturally beautiful places to observe the natural sight. All right? Okay, so and you have two people here, a boy and a girl. Perhaps they might be talking about their plan of the vacation or the activities that they do in their free time. So, can you guess now what might be the listening about? Yes, the listening might be about their plan to do something in their free time or spare time. All right, dear students, now there is a listening audio for you. Please be very careful, okay, and listen the audio. And there are some questions that we'll discuss later. Is that okay? Good. Let's go for that.
We've got a free morning tomorrow. What shall we do?
Why don't we go on a tour?
I prefer to explore things on my own. It's more fun and you get to meet local people.
Maybe, but we haven't got much time, and a tour is a good way to see the sights quickly, don't you agree? Look, here's a leaflet for a city jogging tour.
That sounds interesting, but the weather forecast isn't great, and I don't fancy running in the rain.
OK, but I still think we should go on a tour. Look, here's another one. It's called East End Explorer, and there's a local person as the tour guide.
So we would get to know local people?
Yes, and you can go shopping too.
OK, you've persuaded me. Let's book it.
Great. You won't regret it.
Dear students, did you listen to the audio? Yes, I played the audio for the first time, and this time I played the audio just to make you familiar with the text. Okay? Dear students, now we have tasks 2. Okay? Can you read, please? What is your second task? Yes, you're right. Listen to the audio and answer these questions. Can you repeat, please, the instruction? You have to be very clear with the instruction. Listen to the audio and answer these questions. And you have the questions here. And please read questions as many times as you can. So that will make you easier to find the answer in the audio. All right, dear students? Okay, so what is the first question we have? Good. Can you read for me, please? Again? That's great. What does the man propose to do in their free time? Okay, when there was an audio, we heard two people talking. Of course, a man and a girl, right? And there is a man proposing something to do in the free time to a girl. So, what is the first question? Let me repeat again. What does the man propose to do in their free time? All right, they want to do something free. So, what is that? So, you have to listen to the audio and find the answer. Is that okay? Good. So, what is the next question? Can you read for me, please? Please, when you read the question, take turns, all right? Okay. Can you read, please, for me, everyone? Good. What does the man prefer? All right. Man has his own preferences for doing something in his free time. So what is that? What does the man prefer to do? What about next question? Yes. How is the weather forecast? Right? How is the weather forecast? How is the weather gonna be? All right. What about next? Who will be the tour guide? You're right. Okay. Because when we are going for a new place, we'll have a guide and he or she will be telling or giving more information about that place. So who will be the tour guide? Okay. So What next? Can you read, please? That's good. What can the woman do when they are on the tour? All right. Woman is also going to do something. So what's that? What can she do? So these are the questions. I guess, dear students, you have read the questions. Now, this is time for the audio. Okay? Listen carefully and try to answer the questions. Shall we play now? Yes, here you go.
We've got a free morning tomorrow. What shall we do?
Why don't we go on a tour?
I prefer to explore things on my own. It's more fun and you get to meet local people.
Maybe, but we haven't got much time, and a tour is a good way to see the sights quickly, don't you agree? Look, here's a leaflet for a city jogging tour.
That sounds interesting, but the weather forecast isn't great, and I don't fancy running in the rain.
OK, but I still think we should go on a tour. Look, here's another one. It's called East End Explorer, and there's a local person as the tour guide.
So we would get to know local people?
Yes, and you can go shopping too.
OK, you've persuaded me. Let's book it.
Great. You won't regret it.
That's wonderful, dear students. You have heard the audio for the second time. Okay? And there were questions given. How many questions did you solve? Not all of them. Okay, never mind. Don't worry, dear students, because you still have a time to listen the audio. All right? There might be some questions that you haven't solved. Don't worry. All right? We'll be waiting for a while. And then when we play for the third time, you can check your answers. All right? Okay. But dear students, before I play the audio, I request you once more to read the questions as many times as you can. That will make you very familiar with the audio script. Okay, shall we read the question once more? Good. So what is the first question? That's great. What does the man propose to do in their free time? Next, please. That's great. What does the man prefer? What about next? How is the weather forecast? Weather forecast, all right? When you have that word, please concentrate much on that. What next? Who will be the tour guide? That's good, tour guide. What next? What can the woman do when they are on the tour? So you have to be very careful with the head words like tour, weather forecast, prefer, propose, right? Okay, dear students. Now I'll play the audio for the third and final time. All right? If you have some question on answer, you just can solve them, or you also can check whether your answer is correct or not. Shall we go for the audio? Yes, that's great. Here you go.
We've got a free morning tomorrow. What shall we do?
Why don't we go on a tour?
I prefer to explore things on my own. It's more fun and you get to meet local people.
Maybe, but we haven't got much time, and a tour is a good way to see the sights quickly, don't you agree? Look, here's a leaflet for a city jogging tour.
That sounds interesting, but the weather forecast isn't great, and I don't fancy running in the rain.
OK, but I still think we should go on a tour. Look, here's another one. It's called East End Explorer, and there's a local person as the tour guide.
So we would get to know local people?
Yes, And you can go shopping too.
OK, you've persuaded me. Let's book it.
Great. You won't regret it.
Yes, dear students, we have listened the audio for 3 times, right? Okay, now let's go with the answer. Let me present you the model answer. Okay, so what was the first question? That's great. Can you read the question for me, please? Good. What does the man propose to do in their free time? Okay, this question was looking for the proposal of a man. Okay, here you go. Can you read the answer, please? Your answer. Yes, now this answer. Good. The man proposes to go on a tour in their free time. Okay, they're going on a tour. What about next? Yes. What does the man prefer? Yeah, what does the man prefer? Or what does the man like to do? Yes. Please check your answer. The man prefers to see the natural side. You're right. The man prefers to see the natural side. Do you like the natural side, dear students? Yes. This man also likes to see the natural side. What about next? How is the weather forecast? How is the weather forecast? Absolutely right. The weather forecast isn't great. Okay, they're not going to have sunny day. What about next? Who will be the tour guide? Yes, you're right. The local person will be the tour guide, and perhaps the tour guide might be giving them more information about that local place. What about next question, please? Can you read for me? That's good. What can the woman do when they are on the tour? What can the woman do? Oh yes, she can explore the things on her own, isn't it? That's great. The woman can explore the things on her own when they are on the tour. That's great, dear students. Hope you have done these exercises. Now, dear students, let us go to the next exercise. What is that? Exercise C. It says, can you read for me, please? Yes. Make a list of the activities that you would do if you were going on a tour. Okay, you're going on a tour, then what you would do? We're going to make a list of the activities. All right? You can think for a while. You can talk with your colleagues, with your friends in the class, and you can share your answers. All right? Shall we start talking? All right. Okay, here you go. That's great, dear students. Now, you put your answer, okay? And if I were you, I will be presenting some model answers, model activities that I would do if I were on a tour. Oh yes, if I were on a tour, I would lie on the bank of the river, right? Because I am the river lover. I would love to go to the bank of the river and I would lie on the beach or on the bank of the river. What else I would do? Do you want to know? Yes. I would explore the natural side. Okay, look at the picture. You have the mountains here, Himalayas. Okay, the people are going there. Okay, so beautiful, isn't it? So I would explore the natural side. What next I would do? Yes, I would go to the new places. I would meet the local people and I would talk about their culture. What next you do? Yes, I'll sing and dance with my friends. All right? I'll sing and dance with my friends. Okay, perhaps I might be going for outing or maybe on a picnic and out sing and dance with my friends. Perhaps you would do the same. What else I would do? Yes, I would take photographs and I would make videos, right? And perhaps, I would upload in my channel and I would let people know about the places and they might go and visit there, right? Okay, so these are some of the moral activities that I would do. So you might have your own moral answers. Okay, you can present them to your teachers. Dear students, this was all about listening, and let us go to discuss on the another chapter today. Can you guess what is that we're gonna do? Yes, you're right. So we're going to discuss on grammar 2. Okay, second section of the grammar, and there is an instruction for you. Can you read please for me? That's good. Change the following sentences into reported speech as in the example. All right, an example is given. Okay, look at the mother. Okay, there is a mother and there is a daughter in the picture. Okay, mother said something to her daughter. What did she say? What did mother say? Bring me a glass of cold water. Okay, perhaps mother is very thirsty here and she's telling her daughter to bring a glass of water. Now, how do you change this speech into indirect speech? Okay, of course, you're right. So answer is that. My mother told me to bring her a glass of cold water. Okay, here who is the reporter? The daughter is reporting what mother has said. What has mother said? Bring me a glass of cold water, which is in reported speech or direct speech. And when daughter reports that, what happens? My mother told me to bring her a glass of cold water. So please notice over here, all right, as we discussed earlier in our last class, when this is imperative sentence. Bring me a glass of cold water is imperative sentence. Why is that? Good. Because that sentence begins with main verb. What is the main verb? Bring. Okay, so when you have the main verb in the beginning, that is imperative sentence, and when you change imperative sentence into indirect speech and you join with conjunction, what is that? That's good. That's 2. All right, okay, so let's look at this instruction now. Can you read for me please? Study how the following sentences change into reported speech. Can you read for me please? Study how the following sentences change into reported speech. Okay, so you have my brother said to me. All right, my brother said to me. Okay, my brother, he's my brother in the picture, and he said to me what? Please go to the market. All right, please go to the market. So how do you change? Yes, my brother requested me to go to the market. Please, we'll observe, okay? Observe the changes in some examples and then we'll be going to the exercises, all right? So, what are the changes that you observe here? Yes, said to has been changed into requested, right? Because please is there, okay? Please, there's a request. To conjunction has been added. What about inverted comma? Okay, in a reported speech or a direct speech, you have inverted comma, but they are, yes, you're right, they are avoided. and there's comma, the words, and please is also omitted. That's great. Okay, what can you see in the picture? We have boiling water, right? Isn't it? You're right. She said to him, don't toss the water. All right? And don't toss the water. It's a kind of warning. So, she warned him not to toss the hot water. Not to toss the hot water. And there are changes. You can read yourself. Okay, so, there is some generalization of the rules like types of sentences and reporting verb that you use and the linker or the conjunction that you use. All right. So, in imperative sentence, you might have the reporting verb like told. If it's an order, then ordered. If an advice, then advised. If it's suggestion, then suggested. If it's a request, then requested or sometime asked. If it's a proposal, proposed. And sometime the speaker might be giving warning. So you have the reporting verb warned. And this is another important thing. When you have imperative sentence, what is the linker you use? If you have the positive statement, you have to, okay? You link with to, and if your sentence is negation or you have negative sentence, then you use not to. All right, so you have to be very careful with this linker also. Okay, here are some examples for you. Okay, now dear students, you also have to be very careful with change of time and place expressions. Like if you have now in direct speech, you change into then, ago, before, today, that day, yesterday, the previous day, tomorrow, the next day, last night, the previous night. What else? Here, there, this, that, these, yes, you're right, those. And you have to be very careful with narration change, okay, as we discussed earlier, like if you can go there right now, isn't it? This is an order, so he ordered. Sometime obey your parents, okay, asked, or please don't go there, okay, requested. Okay, and there's sometimes there's simply statement or there's suggestion, let's go, let's do this and let's do that, okay, that's suggested, okay, that's suggestion, so suggested. Dear students, yes, now this is time for the exercise, okay, can you read the instruction for me please? Yes, change the following sentences into reported speech as in the example, okay. Before question, there is a picture for you, okay. I think this is house from Nepal, and you can see windows there, and can you see someone on, okay, there, okay. So what's your question? Please open the window. All right, this is what we call window here in Nepal. So you have please open the window, and this is the question, okay. You have the reporter here, see, subject here, and you have the reporting verb asked me. See, asked me, now dot dot dot. So what you would feel, this is very important, dear students. Please open the window. See, ask me, what is the right answer here? Oh yes, okay, you need conjunction here, to, and you have the same here. Yes. So what is the answer? She asked me to open the window. You're right. She asked me to open the window. Can you please read it again? She asked me to open the window. Good. Let's go to next. You have words there. That's time. Do not waste your time. Again, this is imperative sentence. Why is that? Yes, that begins with main verb. What's that? Do. So what's your question? Do not, and it's negation. Do not waste your time. And you have like, my teacher advised us. You have already, this is already given in your exercise book. Now, dot, 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 you have to fill in the blanks. My teacher advised us. What is the answer? Can you guess? Please be careful. This do not. It's negation. All right. So what is the linker? Yes, you're right. So what is the linker in negation? In negative imperative sentence, you have the linker not to. All right. Yes. So you have the answer. My teacher advised us. Yeah, come on. Yes, not to waste. Not to waste. Not to waste. Your means? Yes, our time. You're right. My teacher advised us not to waste our time. Your, that's pronoun change. Your in second person according to object. This your is us. So my teacher advised us not to waste, not your time, not teacher's time, what's our time. Okay. Let's go to next. You have an old man here, right? Okay, so handsome old man. Speak the truth. Who said? The old man suggested us, all right? Because the old man might have lots of experiences and he's suggesting something here. What's that? Speak the truth. So what's your answer? The old man suggested us. Yes, you're right. I don't have to explain much now. Okay, I've got the track now. The old man suggested us to speak the truth. All right, to speak the truth. Look at the linker, please. To. Why is to? Because you have imperative, positive imperative sentence. Why is it imperative? Speak, the main verb. The sentence begins with the main verb, speak. Okay, you have next here in the picture. You know, that's very oily, isn't it? French fry. It looks very oily. Is it healthy? I don't think that's a healthy food, isn't it? Avoid eating unhealthy food. All right, that's not healthy. That means that's unhealthy food. Avoid eating. Who said? My grandmother told him. Come on. Yes. To avoid eating unhealthy food. Right. My grandmother told him to avoid eating unhealthy food. That's good. What about next? Oh, there's a happy birthday celebration. I think somebody is inviting. All right. Please come to my birthday party. All right. You also might invite your friends or relatives to a birthday party. So there's someone. Please come to my birthday party. Come to my birthday party. So who is this? Who said? Ranjana. So what is in indirect speech? Ranjana requested me. Yeah, Ranjana requested me. Come on. Good. What is the linker? To. Ranjana requested me to come to whose birthday party? Come on. Her birthday party. All right. Ranjana requested me to come to her birthday party. All right. So this my birthday, that my, also with the reporter here, Ranjana. So her birthday party. Next you have, oh my God, look at the room. How is your room? Is your room like this? So messy, isn't it? Okay, so what's that? Clean the room. Don't keep your room very untidy like this. Okay, clean the room. Who said? My brother. So what's the answer? My brother told me. My brother told me. Come on. What's your answer? Yes. My brother told me to clean the room. All right? Okay. Yes, now you have another. Okay, was the in the left hand corner you have time, and on the right hand corner you have tasks. Okay, do everything on time. Okay, so do everything in time, isn't it? So who said? My parents. My parents advised us. Come on, what's the answer? You're right again. My parents advised us to do everything in time. All right. So at the end we have next. Okay, you have a monk there. The monk is saying something. Give up bad habits, because bad habits are not good for us. So give up bad habits. So the monk advised us. It's for you, dear students. Come on. Yes, you're right. To give up bad habits. Dear students, we have almost come to the end of the class for today. So we did some listening activities and we did discuss on grammar, especially putting focus on imperative sentences. I hope this class became very fruitful to you. If you have any questions still left with you, then you can please consult your concerned teachers. So thank you so much. This is all for today. I'll catch you in next class. Namaste and bye-bye.